haven't gone anywhere, to be honest, but if it is your first time here, welcome to my channel. My name's Holly. I make videos all about traveling and having a really fun time, living your life to the fullest, making every moment count, minimalism, budget travel, being a woman in 2017, whatever. I have moved back in with my parents temporarily, and I'm going through old boxes trying to get rid of stuff that I don't want, but I keep finding the most wonderful things. So if you didn't watch my first installment of this series, go watch it. I read little excerpts of fantasy stories that I used to write, and I found this beautiful lava lamp, which I'm just gonna leave here for now. Is this all one book? There we go. Jeez, I wrote a lot. Again, single space, you guys. This is another book I wrote, again with my pen name, Ereg Baru, in 2002. Again, it's about an elf. Oh, I remember this one. Okay, I'll just read you the beginning, because this is getting to be too much. The Book of Naruda. Chapter 1, Birth of the Malatos. I don't know why, whatever. I loved to come up with crazy sounding words. In the year 5598, there lived an elf. Her name was Timotse. A war broke out, and Timotse was a mighty warrior, despite that she was a female. She was a friend to the queen, and the queen knew of her strength, so she gave her great powers, and she used it to help stop the war. When the war was over, Timotse went far down to the Neritol and found the rare plant, Malotier. Sure. It grew on green vines and was only found in Neritol. It was a beautiful white flower with pearls in the center of it. The one Timotse had chosen had 7 pearls. She then created a pond with not water but a type of gold, which existed nowhere else but Neritol, and none found it. She then took the beautiful Malotier flower and dipped it into the stream. She then took it out, and it was perfectly dry. The gold was beautiful, but the gold did not go onto the pearls. They were untouched and a perfect pearly white. She then transferred her powers into the Malotier plant and named it the Malotose. Malotse. Sure. The Timotse grew old. She knew her life was coming to an end, so she passed the Malotse onto her grandchild, and she told the young girl to keep it with her until she grew old and to pass it on to her grandchild. And so she did. And the Malotse went on and on through this family of elves with no one knowing but the guard. When the guard grew old, he passed the secret to his grandchild, and they didn't tell anyone, not even the owner. The owner of what? And when Timotse diminished, so did the pond of gold she had created, and it turned to water without anyone knowing of the magical gold. And again, the family of guard elves told the secret, and the Malotse went on to every other female elf in the family for hundreds of thousands of years. But then, as one of the guards told a young guard prince a creature, but then, that doesn't make any sense. It's okay. Working for one of the Dark Lords of the Dark Council of Moringa, sounds like Mordor. Holly, come on, be creative. Moringa heard of this little secret, and it changed the life of one young particular elf girl, 93,084 years later. So this is a retelling of The Lord of the Rings with more women in it. Perfect. Moving on. Here we have Sunnyville. I drew drawings with this one. I did this in 2002. This is a children's story. And it's funny because I've never forgotten this story because it's very simple, and I think we came up with it. I think it was me and my aunt and maybe my cousin and my sister. But I just always held on to this story in my head. It's about these princesses, and then this witch steals the sun, and they have to go get the sun back, and the witch is gonna like eat puppies. That's a pretty good drawing. That's a pony, and that's a donkey. He's not a bad guy. He looks scary, but it turns out that he's just misunderstood. Oh, there's the witch. She's got some intense breasts. This is hilarious. So when I was in I must have been like 5th grade or 6th grade, I bought a Lord of the Rings parody book called Board of the Rings. And I should probably reread this because it is so bad. All I remember, Bilbo Baggins was called Dildo Baggins, but I had no idea what a dildo was when I read this. And I would laugh and tell people, and then eventually my parents heard me talking about it, and then I learned what a dildo was. Thinking that now was the time for Dildo to distribute the expected gifts among them. But what followed surprised even Frito. He looked at his uncle with shocked admiration. He had dropped his pants. My Lord of the Rings official movie guide. There's something inside of it. Oh my god. Yes! Okay, so in my middle school, every student would get a random award throughout the year, and you never knew when it was your turn, and you never knew what you would win, but I think it was mostly the teachers that would come up with these things. I won Tolkien Fanatic. Yes, please. Are you sure? And then I've got a visual companion, and then I have The Magical Worlds of the Lord of the Rings. This is a really cool book, actually. Cool pictures and stuff, so. Oh, scrapbook. Okay. So here's the first page. A highly edited photo of me to look like a heart with lyrics from Rent. Okay, here. This thing is huge. No, this is insane. Holly! Here's what I wrote. I'm making this memory book so I can cherish the years of 2005 and 2006. I want to remember my lifestyle, friends, and all the great times I've had. But why 8th grade? When people call 6th grade through 8th grade middle school, they're not just referring to the numbers. It's a time in everyone's life where they're stuck between childhood and maturity. I believe that a person's middle school years are the strangest years of all, years I don't ever want to forget. It's a time of learning about yourself, life, and the people around you. It's also a time of experimenting, questioning, rapid changing, and adventure. So let's look back on the years of 2005 and 2006, ... I am impressed with myself sometimes. Is that weird to say? I think I'm into myself. Oh my god. I was kind of a little emo, and I didn't like to smile. Apparently I liked to take selfies. I mean, the selfie was such a new concept. I didn't take those. I didn't take these pictures. But I took all of these pictures. 8th grade, yo! Mini bio. Holly in 2006, nickname Ho or Hollister. No one called me those things. Favorite bands: My Chemical Romance, Nirvana, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Queen. Favorite TV shows: Lost, America's Next Top Model, and Family Guy. Favorite book: The Da Vinci Code and The Outsiders. Favorite food: salmon. Favorite drink: coffee. Favorite store: Hot Topic and American Eagle. My hero is Gerard Way, the lead singer of My Chemical Romance. And my sex god is Kurt Cobain. Favorite sex god is Kurt Cobain. Nothing's changed. My baby, Stewie. Stewie's my puppy. He passed away about 7 months ago. Oh, I dedicated a few pages to him. That sounds about right. Fact. Stuart Blackjack Jr., the American Cocker Spaniel, is the best dog in the entire universe. Stewie was born on June 11th, 2004. He was my first choice of 4 puppies, and my mom and sister's second choice. His feisty personality can be a pain at times, but it was his unique energy that brought me to pick him in the first place. I love him so much and wouldn't trade him for anything. Sad. That's me and him. Cuddles. And then I guess I drew some pictures. And that's Stu. There's him with a little ice pack on his little balls, because we got him fixed. And there's us graduating puppy kindergarten together. There we are. There's my sis and my mom and me. So sweet. Oh, I'm so glad I found this, you guys. So cute. Oh. Here's my bedroom. My favorite place to be is by far my bedroom. It's where I get ready for the day, where I do my homework, where my computer is, and it's where I listen to music. The only thing my bedroom doesn't have is a fridge. The thing in my room that I love showing off to all my friends is my collage of pictures stretching from one side of my wall to the other. And there's even some on my ceiling. I also love my carpet wall. So my dad built a loft bed. So here you can see that that's the carpet wall. So that's black. The rest of the walls are like dark blue. We've got secret window, puppies. I put Kurt Cobain directly above where I slept, so he was the last thing I would see every night. Red Hot Chili Peppers. I've got AFI. Sum 41. Motion City soundtrack. More Kurt Cobain. Sleepy Hollow poster. Here's my computer. Oh, look at that monitor. It's like an old school monitor. Vincent van Gogh art. More Johnny Depp. This boy gave me a stuffed animal of Stewie because I named my dog Stewie after Stewie from Family Guy. Edward Scissorhands. More Kurt Cobain. Led Zeppelin. Captain Jack Sparrow. Jack Skellington for Nightmare Before Christmas. And a guitar that I never really learned how to play with a fedora sitting on top of it. I had goals. Oh, and I have a Hollywood sign poster. That's cute. So here we have my friends. So this is like excessive, but these were my friends, and I wrote little things about them. You're choking. Oh. Are you for real? I am insane. I wrote a foes. You guys, I wrote like a hate book. This has people that I don't like. I wrote little profiles for my ex-boyfriends. Dustin. We were like afraid to talk to each other like the whole time. Aaron and Chris. Chris is the one that gave me the stuffed animal. We're not dating anymore because we didn't see each other often enough. That's valid. Aaron, we're not dating anymore because he's not boyfriend material. Interesting fact about Aaron. In 8th grade, Jackie dated him for about a month. Then later in the year, Laura dated him for a few days, and I lasted 2 weeks. He was hot. He looked like Kurt Cobain. I was into that. And then Chris, we're not dating anymore because he's a different person once you go out with him, and he's immature. Dude. And then I have another page of people that I didn't like. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna just tell you one of them because she was actually the worst person. I won't say her name. Okay, it says status enemy. We became enemies in 7th grade. I hate her because for as long as she exists, Lucifer is on vacation. She was really pretty terrible. Wow. One girl, I wrote an update in pen and I updated it. She's a stoner. Okay, so the other thing is when I think a boy is hot, I put a logo on top of their picture saying hottie alert. But then over here I have this page called Brothers That Rock, but hottie alert is not activated because I'm not allowed to think my friends' brothers are hot. Even though secretly, of course, I thought they were hot. Brothers That Rock. No hottie alert allowed. Even more buddies. I've got little pictures of people who didn't quite make the cut of getting their own profile in my book, but these are still people that I liked. That's Matthias, that's Ryan. They both got hottie alerts. I remember them. And now, timeline. You guys, I think Mark Zuckerberg owes me money because I invented a timeline before Facebook. And here it is. Like, look at my Neopet I drew. I drew a Neopet on here. That's me in my long skirt. Cute. Wow. I used to work the scoreboards with my friends for the wrestling team because we thought all the wrestlers were really hot. I'll read you this one. Stoner Station. That's my friend Amy. We are dark, sultry little middle schoolers. And it says Stoner Station. Okay, let me read you this. Stoner Station is probably the most popular inside joke between my friends and I. Almost everyone knows what it is and where it is. And yet, how did it become Stoner Station? First of all, it's in the back hallway behind the gyms. No one goes there, and it's rarely used. One day, in the beginning of 8th grade, Laura, Maddie, Amy, and I were all roaming the school. When we walked by that hallway, Laura said, "Wow, I bet people get high back there." One thing led to another, and that hallway was titled the Stoner Station. This picture captures the very essence of Stoner Station. It was taken before a wrestling meet while it was just Amy and I. If Amy's camera didn't have a timer, the picture would have never existed. Stoner Station has landed Laura and I in A-Wing, and it's created other inside jokes such as Project Cat, Project Kitty, Kerosene Club, Acid Asylum, and a ton of laughs. A student overheard us talking about the Stoner Station, and me and Laura got our lockers searched because they thought, obviously, that we were getting stoned back there. But we were actually we were the ones that had Hugs Not Drugs t-shirts. We were so against drugs that we just thought it was ridiculous that they would ever think that we were doing drugs. There we are in our matching Bo Peep costumes, so sexualized. I just remember thinking how fat I was. That's kind of sad. You know, middle school's a hard time. Me and my friend Maddie, we dressed up as nerds and gangsters. Hanging out at the mall. Dude, I stenciled the hell out of this. This is pretty good, actually. Since I'm only 14 and therefore have no source of income, I was forced to leave out many other memorable moments in 8th grade. Here are some other good times I've had. So I had to condense. Collage of me and my friends having fun. Look at us, we're having so much fun. I took a before picture and I tried to look really bad, which I think it worked. And then there's me after my haircut. I got my hair chopped off. Okay, so that was box number 1. That was one box. All of that was a good box. That was full of gold. Pure gold. I'm not getting rid of any of this shit. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment below. Let me know what you guys like. Thanks for watching. I hope you laughed with me. And I'll see you guys really soon. Bye.